We're going to be breaking down every fight on this coming Saturday's UFC Fight Night, Batista versus Oliveira, in chronological order. Then we're going to wrap up by talking about a very solid PFL card and, of course, Super Bowl 60. But before all that, I want to get Magic's takeaways on UFC 325. Volk retains his belt.
Yeah, that shit was easy, wasn't it?
It was. Correction on me. I said lightweight title last week. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, featherweight.
Yeah, featherweight. That was one of our better calls. I mean, it just looked exactly like the first fight, except Volk circled a different direction.
Diego Lopez is like, I don't know. He must be dumb or something. Like
Clearly.
His camp. Like, what are you doing? Like they had absolutely no game plan. Like I cannot, bro. I know it's very easy to talk from home, and we always say the same. Yeah, it's very too easy to say from the sofa. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. You spent 25 minutes in there with him, did a camp for him, lost. Come here and fight worst, and I mean he was much better the first time. He threw more and at least tried to force a fight. The guy had absolutely nothing for him, technically speaking. He was just like knockout or bust.
Yeah,
that was kind of sad. Hopefully, it's like his last title shot ever.
Did you see the clip of Volk being like, "Yeah, like he started to cut me off straight away, but then I just went the other direction." that solved it.
It's almost. I mean, the guy before this fight, he never cuts the octagon, or we usually say cut the ring, but in this case, cut the octagon. But yeah, cut the opponent. It's almost like he was trying to learn it on the job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but Volk's footwork is like all time. It's crazy that he can move like that at his age. Honestly, it's his best attribute. It's impressive. It's all time. But he was just like trying to head him off from his left, and then Volk. He was not one step ahead. He was just 10 steps ahead. That was ridiculous. The only reason it was like kind of interesting at times is because Volk took some really stupid decisions in that fight. I think he felt so superior that he was like, yeah, fuck it, we both.
Yeah.
Jumping guillotine was absolutely fucking insane.
He did similar things, like, I mean, takedown attempts in the first one, like, looked like he was just having a good time in there. Who's next for Volk?
I mean, it's obviously the winner of Ifluev versus Murphy.
Did that get announced? Okay, yeah, I saw that. Didn't know if it was real. Didn't look into it. So, and that's when?
Main event in London, I think, in March.
Right on.
So yeah, I mean, if the winner doesn't get the title shot, we need to collectively stop watching the UFC.
That may have to happen. A revolution needs to happen.
Dana might be like, yeah, Diego Lopez, he broke both his feet. I don't know. The guy deserves another chance. It's a full camp on both feet.
Your cold run continues. BSD finishing Dan Hooker at 4:45 in the second round. You couldn't have scripted it any closer.
I mean, it feels like I sit here and say the same shit every week, but I ran horribly bad. Like, I took some disgusting ones. Like, BSD under 1.5 and submission. Malkunchu 3 was pretty disgusting. I mean, round 1, I was like, this guy is not going to survive another minute. You know what I mean?
I did think he was going to finish in the first round, and I was
counting my money.
I had Malkun.
When the bell sounded, I was counting my money. How does Malkunchu 3 plus 600 lose, bro? I don't know. And there was another one, but I can't remember it. Yeah, Salai by decision. He was 20-1 live. Salai by decision, 1 minute left, and he gets knocked out. Ridiculous. But yeah, Bill's character.
Yeah. Lots of hype on Quillen Saul killed. Do you take him seriously?
He's good, but...
Yeah, I see.
Mean, come on. It's Jamie Mularkey. He was a 15-1 favorite, bro. He was fighting someone out of the pensioner home.
Yeah. He did what he needed to do at when you're a minus 1,500 favorite.
Had him by submission. That was beautiful. Beautiful throw, beautiful back take. The choke was beautiful. That was perfect. But I feel like it seems to be on Twitter some hype about Saul killed. Yeah. I like the guy. He's a good fighter, but he seems to be like a 7.5 at everything. You know what I mean? And he's been mostly dominant, but we have seen some stretches of him where it's like, oh, I don't know if the physicality to be a top 5 is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's big, but for some stretches of that fight, Jamala's moves was kind of bullying him. That wasn't a good look.
Yeah. I hope they get him in there quick. He's funny and he's like building momentum. He was doing interviews in like a fur coat.
He's like a perfect Australian guy for the UFC. You know what I mean? Like he has that vibe, and he's also articulate. Like he can talk. He's not like this retarded Australian that is like, oh, I'm going to jump off a building and then fight a shark. No, he can talk. So if he plays his cards well, he can make a lot of money. I hope his manager is smart. Yeah. Who's his manager? I assume he's the team guy, right? He's from Australia, the guy that has Adesanya for, I think, his first round. I'm not sure, I may be wrong. His name is Tim. He's the manager of Adesanya. It's probably his manager, I assume.
Jasmine Frank, it says. Who's Jasmine?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
This could be bullshit. It's fucking Google's AI.
But yeah, if they get him a couple fights that are like the right fights, this guy can build something, and even if he doesn't win it down the road, like get some sort of main event in Australia or Eliminator or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he has it.
He's managed by Addict Sports, which by the looks of Addict Sports Instagram page, Quinlan Salkhild is their only client. He's every post on their Facebook page. So
he's an industry plant.
Or he just hired some family member. Could definitely be. Yeah, it's all.
I mean, he's been getting some really good matchmaking. Like he's had a pretty easy run. That's surprising.
I think I had Hackbrass versus him. I thought.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah. Early stoppage.
I have doesn't go or something. That was. I mean, I'm not going to call it a fluke. It was a perfect hit, but that's not a very repeatable outcome. You know what I mean? A head kick knockout once and done. Come on, man.
And if I recall, it's pretty competitive up until that point.
Saying, we have to start managing fighters. And thank you. Shout out Magic for the Louis call. Yeah, Lawrence Louis. That guy is a real ninja.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I told you he has no quit in him. He has no ability to defend the strikes either, but he has no quit in him. It's like
he's an Asian Ricky. He's like an Asian Ricky Tercios.
The veteran lesson. He gave him the veteran lesson.
Hilarious heavyweight matchup. Taliesin Teixeira versus Ty.
Great fight.
If Ty would have pulled out a decision, that would have been unbelievable.
It was impossible at that point.
Yeah.
He was so tired and so fat, like against the fence. Taliesin was ready to go, like literally ready to go. And Tuivasa was like, "Oh, I'm having a stroke. I have to hold."
We get a couple of those fights a year when heavyweights are just like dying of exhaustion. And I always
remember what I told you, like how many UFC fights heavyweight have gone the over lately. It seems ridiculous because they are all like this, but again, that fight was to go the distance plus 600 or something like that. Something crazy.
Yeah, something absurd. But I keep thinking we're gonna get to a point where those athletes have been washed out, but it just keeps happening. There's just not enough big people.
Those people are playing linebacker, bro.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah, 100%. If you're that big, you're gonna go get paid someplace else.
There are like 2 or 3 good heavyweights, which I don't think are even that good, to be honest. Like Cyril Gane is good, Aspinall is good, but are they really that good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They are just. Cyril Gane just can't is big and in shape and can move and can jab. And that's about it. And can kick a little bit. It's not like he's Godzilla, you know what I mean? It's just that he's fighting fats.
Super fats. Pretty fun card all around. I had to watch main event again on Sunday. I streamed it. We had some new screen names definitely from this show in the chat. Got really, really hammered and didn't really remember the main event. Had about 12 White Claws.
Not gonna lie, I have watched Sandeni versus Hooker another 3 times.
I watched it 2 more times. It's awesome. It's
just electric.
Absolute vintage BSD performance. That's like when you look at how you want to show someone how he fights, show him that one. But yeah,
it's like people were giving me shit for saying it, but it's the most electric watch in sports. Benoit Saint-Denis right now has been for a couple of years. You know exactly what you are about to get, and he does it at a high level. Like it's the perfect mix of being elite on the ground and at the same time being attacked by a Neanderthal. It's great.
So that card was great. Let's move on to UFC Fight Night. Before we do, actually, so I don't forget, I think it's a great time to talk about Legends. That's Legends with a Z, legends.com. Use promo code MMAPOD, one word, for 100% match on your first purchase up to $100. Right now, the Legends Hub is live. It's basically an inbox where you can receive promotions and messages from Legends. It's your all-in-one spot for missions, daily rewards, badges, and more. You start with missions. You can complete challenges, earn rewards by getting further in different types of social casino games. Try the daily drop, a new daily reward for eligible guests who've made purchases in the last 7 days. And there's many options for getting free sweeps coins, gold coins, spins, and more. It's open to everyone until Thursday, February 5th, so make sure to get in there by tomorrow. That's legends.com with a Z. Use promo code MMAPOD, one word, for 100% match on your first purchase. All right, UFC Fight Night. Mario Batista versus Vinicius Oliveira. UFC Apex card on Saturday. I think it's like 5 p.m. Eastern start, or no, 5 p.m. Eastern start time for prelims.
It's great time. It's like the early time, not early, but like the early night time for me, like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
for me. And PFL is super early. Like PFL is going to end right before the UFC starts.
Yeah,
because it's in some people land.
Yeah, I don't like it moving an hour earlier. Like all the Paramount cards have moved an hour earlier, and I don't. It's great for you, I'm sure. Happy for you.
I've been fucking paying for 15 years, Nick.
But it's just smack dab in the middle of the day. Either run it late in the day or early in the day. But gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? First fight, the zombie Priscilla Cachoeira, 13-7 versus Klaudia Sygula, 7-1, I believe, 7-2. This
Banger.
is really, huh? What's that?
Banger.
Yeah.
Banger.
You do. It honestly probably will be.
I mean, I would. I would watch Cachoeira fight a drunk. When has she been in a bad fight? She's either in fight of the night type brawl or getting completely mauled on the ground. She's the GOAT.
Yeah, she's great. She is currently plus 130 pretty much some places. What does Klaudia Sygula do well? Like, what do you think her game plan is going to be?
I have this theory that Irina Alexeyeva, clearly selling a fight to the Russian mafia last time out and not grappling, has people made that Sygula is a good striker or something, because that was genuinely insane. Like, that was legitimately insane. I don't know what the fuck happened there. She also had the fight lost, and they were telling her in the corner, like, no grappling. It was the same night that Melissa Mullins did the same shit? Or am I wrong? I think it was. Some very weird shit happened in that event. Allegedly. I'm not suicidal.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Gotta make sure my TV's gonna turn off because not too long. Keeps. All right. Saved it.
Yeah, this is right.
What?
This guy said if Tuivasa defends that one takedown in round 2, man, a man can dream. Imagine a win for Tai Tuivasa there. I swear it was like a two-phase takedown. You know what I mean? It was a really long entry because the initial one he sprawled, like he hipped out and then sprawled. I swear to God, I hipped out at home after the first one. I was like, yeah, sprawl, and then he just went on his ass. I was like, we had him, bro. We had him. He's so fat.
Incredible watch.
But yeah, back to this fight. Probably a brawl. Like, can Sygula grapple her? Probably not.
Yeah.
Dog or pass.
Not much else to say on that one. Next fight we have 20-6 Muin Gafurov, my Tajik brother. I've said it many times. I look very Tajikistani. Versus Jakob Wiklacz.
That guy doesn't look like you.
Yeah, right.
Bro, he looks like a fucking Omorgaster or something. No, he doesn't look like you. He looks like the lost step in evolution.
All right. I've gotten that a lot before. I used to be called the Geico Caveman all the time. I think the lighting's too good. You can't see my strong brow. versus Jacob Wiklacz.
Great fight.
Yeah,
The
it's
conqueror of Patchy Mix. The former UFC fighter Patchy Mix. Former best bantamweight in the world, former UFC fighter Patchy Mix.
yeah, it really gives you like, where do you put that win? I mean, obviously, he out-grappled it.
They went life and death.
Yeah, that was a really fun watch. And that's supposed to be Patty's.
Many people didn't think he won. I had nothing on the decision. I thought it was genuinely a coin flip. People were acting like it was a robbery, like it came down to one round and it was really, really close. Could have gone either way. Unlucky for Patchy, I guess. Back to the small leagues.
Yeah, he's a Ryzen. I think he went to Ryzen.
He's booked already in the far east in Japan. He's fighting one of these wonder kids, 11-1. He's fighting a kid that looks 13 years old. No, not exaggerating. If he loses that one, it might be over.
Akamoto.
Yeah, it's like a prospect. It's
People
in Rizin, right? If I remember correctly.
It's where?
Rizin, the promotion.
Oh yeah, yep, Ryzen.
Oh yeah, Ryzen. Sorry, Ryzen. Yeah, this is a really good fight. Very binary. We have not mentioned, but of course this card is in the Apex, which people hate. The Apex is the fucking best. The Apex cage should be like flying all over the country to have the fights there. Fuck the big cage. We need the Apex cage everywhere. I love the Apex. It's great. And they are getting people there now. I think it's going to be like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, small cage is much better. It forces people to not run. It's the perfect size to do MMA. Like you don't need much more. Maybe a middle point between the two cages will be ideal. You know what I mean? The other one is too big.
I don't know
It's for people that want to run. Fuck them runners.
A wise man once said MMA should be played on a basketball court.
On a field, like Joe Rogan said.
Yeah, Joe Rogan said a basketball field.
On a field, using Joe Rogan's theory. Yeah, I will just... you know what I mean? Retreat. Khabib can't take me down. He cannot take me down. That was Joe Rogan's like game plan. You can retreat and low kick the guy.
But yeah, Apex cage is awesome.
But yeah, very very binary fight. The under seems big. Polish guy obviously needs this on the mat, because Gafurov is clearly the better, more powerful striker. It's probably going to be a really interesting fight wherever it goes, but it's probably going to be Gafurov who determines where this goes, I think. And I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be like kamikaze Gafurov or he's going to be careful and try to keep his distance like Nakamura fight, but I suspect he can more of assault this guy, you know what I mean? Nakamura is like physically insane, and his wrestling is insane. And this is a Polish guy, not Nakamura.
Yeah.
Really good fight. This should be higher on the card. Like, it's two really good fighters. Gafurov is good, and Wiklacz, or whatever his name is, was the champion at KSB. I mean, and had some really good fights. And just beat Patchy Mix, the GOAT. Why is this the second fight of the night?
Yeah.
Like, Polish guy is basically now the best bantamweight in the world, right? After Mario Bautista.
That's MMA math. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Gafurov has recently lost by guillotine. And Wiklacz.
Yeah, he has this tendency to put his head in really stupid places, but it's his only stoppage loss ever. And that was like Said Nurmagomedov, who has the most insane power guillotine I've ever seen in my life. I'm not sure if you can call that a guillotine. It's some sort of adjusted guillotine ninja power choke that he does, but bro, the dexterity is fucking insane. He does it both sides, but when he does it with his left hand, it's absolutely fucking insane. And he must feel like he has like the power of God when he does that.
Pop their head right off.
Like it finishes the fight. You know what I mean? You win. Yeah. He locks it in. He wins.
And he will be covering him in 2 fights. But next fight, we have another great women's fight. Actually, Cong Wang, 8-1 versus Eduarda Moura, 12-1. Another pretty binary grappler versus striker.
Not rocket science. Moura needs this on the mat. She's pretty ass on the feet, and she gasses, and she doesn't want to fight the Chinese Joker late on the feet. So
yeah, doesn't.
I find Wang unbearable, like completely unbearable, and she doesn't even speak English. If this bitch starts speaking English, we are done. we need to destroy the enemy before that happens. We need some good fighters to choke her out again.
I think she's fun. You know, she does the whole Joker thing at weigh-ins and stuff. What do you hate about her?
Everything, just her demeanor. It's offensive to me. I don't know. I mean, you just like or don't like people. I don't like this one.
Yeah. It's also a man beating up women, so that's never cool.
Yeah, somebody needs to pull the pants down because that's clearly a Chinese teenager. They have done this multiple times.
She's one of the
no proof, but also no doubt.
She's one of the people that you see her, like if you saw when they do like the silhouette of someone shadowboxing, you'd be like, man, like she actually looks. Yeah, I think I hit Gabriel Fernandez by sub versus Kong Wang. She was like plus 600. Glorious. That was awesome. I feel like it could happen again, but like all the doesn't go props, the unders, they're all surprisingly big.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I guess they think China woman can just keep her distance, and I don't know. She's pretty retarded. I mean, you know what I mean? She takes risks that she shouldn't be taken sometimes, and as you said, maybe she learned her lesson. But
if, like you said, Moura gasses. So if she like is really trying to go,
this can get very ugly late.
Yeah,
Moura is going to grapple early, and I mean Moura can take her down.
Yeah,
it's a very real possibility, and if she gets on top, then what? Because Wang is like average on the mat, and Moura is really good on top. I think people are maybe underestimating her a little bit because she gasses, and that fight was Lauren Murphy, who is really difficult to grapple, even if she was like 120 years old. You know what I mean?
And the money line just keeps climbing on Moura. She's like up at like plus 280 places now in a week. So
I mean, she has to make weight too.
I kind of hope she doesn't, and the fight continues. You know?
Yeah, like the perfect Brazilian miss here would be something like this is 125, right?
Yeah. 129. Eduarda Moura.
That's pushing it. But 128.5, it's a go for sure.
Let's do it more.
So Eduarda Moura camp, if you are listening to this, galera, carry the weight.
Next fight, the aforementioned Said Nurmagomedov, 18-5 versus Javid Basharat, 14-2. We talked about his guillotine. I've always thought these Basharats have giant heads and skinny necks. I feel like this is the one.
He looks like a toy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a Pez dispenser.
You put in the car and move when...
Yeah.
Really good fighter, Javid Basharat. He's really, really, really good. People were acting like Ricky Simon was the bet of the century, and I think he was covering up to that point. You know what I mean? Like, he always fights the same. He's great, good volume, good pace. The problem he has is he doesn't really separate in terms of stopping power. So he needs to win his rounds pretty clean or be on top. I think he's the worst of the two Basharat brothers, but really good fighter. Said is just a gamer. He's going to go for it. He's really talented. Very unorthodox fighter in his approach, but yeah, really weird fight. They are like, oh, go figure it out. Almost even money. Seems like Javid is slight favorite.
Yeah.
It cannot be Said plus 110 or whatever it is now and submission plus 600. That can never be.
I didn't even see that.
Said fights, submission is like 40-50% of his equity depending on the opponent. And
I feel like this could look like... Do you remember the Said Nurmagomedov Jonathan Martinez fight? I got robbed on that when I had Said at like heavy juice.
I had him in a parlay or something, and he definitely won that fight.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And Jonathan Martinez.
I remember that Jonathan was a very popular bet that week, and everybody was acting like, yeah, Jonathan Martinez 2-1, easy money, blah blah blah. That shit didn't happen. Okay, congratulations, but Said won that fight.
And but in that fight, Jonathan Martinez at least kept it close just by like a lot of cage pushing, which like he was always trying to leg kick and shit. And I feel like that's what both the Basharats can do is just kind of slow it down. That's the only thing that makes me nervous. But
he doesn't separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see the guy like being outlanding Said 2-1, but Said is going to be doing his kung fu shit and kicks and shoot for some takedown or whatever.
Spinning back fist.
It's a weird fight in the small cage. It's a really high-level fight on paper. Should be up on the card, too.
Yeah. But that plus 600 number...
yeah, one of those is wrong.
I didn't...
Choose your poison, but one of those is wrong. It cannot be plus 110 and plus 600. And if we are assuming one is wrong, let's assume money line is wrong. What is the correct money line? Plus 300. If submission is right at plus 600, what is the correct money line? Plus 250, plus 275. That's obviously wrong. So what's wrong?
I'm following. He walked you right there, guys. So don't ask him for his bets if you're not paying. He just told you. But you can get his picks at betmma.tips/magicm, right? I think. Yeah. Next fight. Honestly, I hate Bruna Brazil, but another pretty decent women's fight that could be entertaining. Bruna Brazil, 11-5-1 versus Ketlin Souza, 15-6. I might have a hammer on Ketlin Souza. Bruna Brazil sucks, and she doesn't like being hit, and I hate her.
This is my least favorite fight on the card.
Yeah, this is the one that we should move down.
There is something about Bruna Brazil. You are right. There is something about her that makes her dislikable, and she looks all right. You know what I mean? I think it's the way she stands when she fights.
Yeah, she really just doesn't look like she wants to get hit and stuff, but she's like pretty crisp 1-2s and shit.
She looks like she can only move, like she's paraplegic, but only from the hip up. That's how she looks when she fights. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I think so. When I say I hate her, it's like a couple times. I think I've bet and lost on her twice, and they were just the worst, most tentative performances at all. And in between rounds, her corner's just yelling at her to like do something.
I swear to God, I passed on her once. I was like, I have to bet her, but I cannot do it anymore. I passed, and then this bitch, it was plus 170 or something, and she absolutely fucking mauled Molly McCann. Like, that was disgusting. I was like, no way, she's murdering Molly McCann at plus 170 or whatever it is, and I passed.
She really, kind of fights the level of her competition, it seems.
Kelen Souza is pretty good, but she lost a couple of splits lately. I mean, questionable splits, whatever you want to call it. Angela Hill always goes to a split. I don't know how she does it. But against decent fighters, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which is the other one?
Pierre Rodriguez.
And then,
Pierre Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's good fighter. Much better than Bruna Brazil, both of them.
Mm-hmm. And who's that? Who just got popped for that, like, male to female or female to male, like, hormone? I think Ketlin Souza's got some of that.
That was Yasmin Lucindo.
Yeah. I think Ketlin Souza's got some of that, too.
She's a good fighter. She's just small. She kind of fluked it against Jauregui, I feel, but yeah, good fighter. I mean, I think the line is all right. Minus 150 seems all right. I haven't looked much at the odds on this fight, honestly. Yeah, I assume the under was going to be gigantic. That under is obviously wrong. Brazil is kind of chinny. I really don't want to bet on this, man.
You don't have to. How often?
I bet numbers, Nick.
Do you end up having a bet on every fight? Like, obviously, you don't track them or give them out, but are you just at home?
Not really, but most of the fights, I track or tip something on them. I mean, I do bet them.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy? This is 100% real. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of people don't really bet that much money and do it for fun. They want to win, yeah, of course, but they do it for fun, like a hobby. Some people do cocaine, and some people bet on the UFC. You know what I mean? On Saturdays. And sometimes it may be like, I don't know, 13 fight card, imagine. And we have bets tracked for 11 fights. And people are like, so what's the move for the other 2 fights? I'm like, bro, it's not compulsory. You don't have to. Yeah, but what's the move? And I have to come up with a bet that you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of how
I wouldn't do this, but if you put a gun to my head, this would be my bet. Oh, yeah. Fire.
That's oftentimes me on this podcast. Like, I'm like, good fight, lined right. I don't really have much to add. Magic, what do you think? But
I'm going to pick Brazil, but not Brazil, Souza, but not really confident here. The under seems very big, but could be a stirring contest. Yeah, I think Souza has more finishing ability than her record suggests right now, but she has gone to 4 straight decisions in the UFC, and 2 of them were against very durable people.
Small cage, definitely going to help Ketlin Souza. She's going to be chasing Bruna as she tries to high kick around the cage. Next fight, still on the prelims, we got Nikola Veretennikov versus Niko Price, the corpse.
We didn't do the year awards because it was the podcast only had 3 months, but Veretennikov was going to be my pick for retard of the year.
For how
this guy, Like, how did he lose the Soriano fight? Like, bro, it takes a real retard to lose that fight at that point. It was over. He just needed to stop jumping guillotine. Is this guy retarded or something? Like, for real? Look at his face. Look at his topology pic, the face. I think he might be on the spectrum or something. Not fully, but like 70%.
I can see it.
You can see it, right? That's what I mean.
He kind of. I'm gonna be honest. I think he's a decent looking man. He seems like a bimbo for a guy, like Luke Rockhold-esque.
I can't tell that. I've talked about this before. I don't know if on this podcast. If I see a man, I cannot tell how he looks unless he looks very good, very, very, very good, or very, very, very bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you're into aesthetics. It's all about symmetry. He looks like he's got a pretty symmetrical face.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop talking.
Shape and all that, but not his face. Like I look at him and I just see a Slavic man, not a Slavic, like Kazakhstan or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't want to argue my point too hard here because I'm going to look bad.
Are you going to come out here on this episode?
Let us know in the chat. Is he good looking?
What I mean? Like I see, Ronaldinho, the football player, like soccer player.
Yeah,
he looks like a fucking donkey. Yeah, I can tell he looks fucking ugly. And if I see someone that is like extremely good looking, I can tell like a supermodel or something. But 90% of the guys I cannot tell. I have a friend like from my group of friends like all life, and the guy, he's not gay. He gets a lot of girls, and he's like, somebody passes by, oh, that guy looks good, that guy. I'm like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, how are you doing this? Like, don't do that shit. It's weird.
But yeah, Veretennikov versus the corpse.
How does Niko Price look, Nick?
In this fight?
No, I mean physically.
Oh, he looks like he's falling apart, like he's stuck together by gum and Band-Aids. He's like what Sid does to his toys in Toy Story. He just like removes different parts, and every single one of his joints seems to have a pad on.
This is low-key a great fight. This is great matchmaking. And there are people that are going to bet Veretennikov into minus 300. Brave people. I think he's going to win, but come on. If you are betting Veretennikov minus 275 on the money line, you need to fucking find God.
Before he started...
2.5 minus 150. I mean, this comes down to is Niko Price going to put him on the ground? I doubt it, but the retard might jump guillotine or something. I think Veretennikov is going to finish him, but this could be whatever. This is a stupid fight in a good way. Niko Price seems like really done. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I was really surprised how long he went with Jakob Smith, who at some point I thought he was kind of fixing the fight, and he won by submission after 9 minutes of mauling the guy. Not fixing, but the result. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a really high-paying outcome. God, I used to love Niko Price. Just some of his finishes were so insane, that those hammer fist to Randy Brown.
You love the idea of Niko Price. It's like an ex-girlfriend.
No, back
he doesn't exist anymore, Nick. You love the idea of Niko Price.
Okay, fair enough. But legends never die, and when he fought Brandon Thatch, that was one of my biggest bets back in the day.
When he
fought Brandon Thatch, he subbed Brandon Thatch.
Yeah. That guy, yeah, I remember him. People were convinced that he was good for a while. Do you remember that? Before the Benson Henderson fight and all that.
And then
he was massive for welterweight and had all this status, and people were like, "Yeah, he must be good."
Yeah, and then I didn't even work for him at the time, but it was like before, and I just listened to him. But Brendan Schaub said he bounced with Brandon Thatch in Denver, and they trained together. And he's like, he literally never trains jiu-jitsu. And I bet him to lose by sub, and he did that 4 times in a row, and then got kicked out of the UFC. It was awesome. I miss him.
Brandon Thatch had a plan, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, so there's some really interesting unders here. It's how much Niko Price punishment he wants to take. Next fight, very similar fighter, I feel like, in this stage of his career. Alex Morono versus Donchenko.
Donchenko is... I'm not saying he's a fraud, but he's a fraud. I mean, come on. I bet Cezinando last fight plus 170, and I bet him by submission. Donchenko can be grappled. He really doesn't have good wins. He fights in stupid ways, punches with everything he has. I have serious questions about this guy, but yeah, physically he seems like a specimen, and he's very angry for whatever reason, probably the war at home. And he fights like that. But somebody's going to grapple his ass in an oblivious way very soon. But yeah, Morono is like, this matchmaking is diabolical. This guy's going to assault Morono in round 1, and I don't know if my man can survive anymore. The Great White.
What's the Morono by submission plus 2200?
Yeah, I saw that before, just before the show. Seems, disrespectful for a guillotine jumper against an Ukrainian.
He's a heady guy. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, but hear me out. After the Kurt Maggi fight, where he looked like kind of shit, he lost to Niko Price by decision.
Yeah, that was bad.
Then he lost to Daniil Rodriguez in a kind of close fight, and then Carlos Leal just smoked him, but Carlos Leal is for real, let's be honest. So I don't know what. Do you really want to bet Morono? No, but he's pushing plus 500, man.
Yeah. And
this is going to be like, after 3 minutes, you are going to be like, oh, I cannot believe I didn't bet Morono, or fuck, why did I bet Morono?
I think I might dabble on that sub.
Yeah, this looks like a very Nick Davis kind of bet. I don't know.
By sub.
One last time. Turn back the clock. Against a gigantic angry Ukrainian with one punch KO power.
and like you said, it'll be over in 3 minutes. Oh well, we had fun while it lasted.
40 seconds. If you bet it, I give it 40 seconds.
Next fight. Dustin Jacoby, 21-9-1 versus Julius Juicebox Walker, 7-1.
The Donchenko fight, I have to say, if you like Donchenko, minus 800. Knockout is minus 200, but the under it was close to even money. It's probably shaded to the under now, but yeah, minus 125, under 1.5. If you like Donchenko, I would rather play the under. If this goes past, it's probably him not hitting Morono a lot, right? And Morono is going to try, even if he looks like a toddler nowadays striking. But yeah, I would rather play the under than Donchenko minus 800. But I mean, minus 800. I don't think I have ever played minus 800 or anything. I don't think I have ever played minus 400.
Sometimes on Cage Warriors card, I'll parlay like 8 minus 1,000.
Yeah, that is against a plumber, you know what I mean? Not in the UFC.
But yeah, Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. I'm a huge Dustin Jacoby fan.
Seems like a nice guy, Dustin Jacoby.
Yeah, just salt of the earth football.
Do you know him or something?
No. Just always been a fan. Football player. I think that's what it comes from. Guys who come from team sports. Did you see that clip online of John Gruden running into Rich Gannon on the street of the Super Bowl? Oh, I lost.
Who is Rich Gannon?
He was the quarterback for the Raiders when John Gruden coached there. But they just ran into each other, and it was like,
I know John Gruden, but you have to realize that my first game was the Patriots comeback.
Yeah, I forgot. I think Rich Gannon also announces on CBS. Not sure, but I may
know. Sorry to interrupt. I may know who he is if I see a pic. I may just not know the name.
Yeah. Either way, these two guys just ran into each other, and it was just two football guys meeting. They were just all over each other, just shaking each other, like snapping the ball. I just love football guys. Dustin Jacoby, football guy. Can Julius Walker take him down?
He can brawl with him, I feel. Like, Jacob is obviously the better striker, but this is one of the cases in this card that the small cage clearly favored one of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I lean Jacoby. He's minus 185. I honestly think at some point he knocks Julius Walker out, but Jacob is kind of old and getting fragile, and I don't think he's going to get wrestled dominantly, but he can push up pace and force him to wrestle or to grapple, even if he's not dominant at it. Good fight. And Walker can hit a bit, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like he's a physical guy. He held his own against Manifield at times.
Yeah, that was a good fight, but like him not finishing Sygula.
That was kind of crazy. I had him by submission, and that wasn't enjoyable.
And he was going for it. I think Dustin Jacoby kind of picks him apart. It's like career
I do too. But
kickboxer.
I think if he wins, it's going to look like very dominant, and if not, it's going to be 50-50, save your life if you can type of fight.
Yeah.
Father Time is undefeated. I like Jacoby. I remember when he protested his stoppage against Dominic Reyes. That was funny. He felt first and then protested the stoppage.
Yeah, all heart. Next fight, Gene Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. The better Basharat almost seems like kind of a tailor-made matchup despite a heavy, high-level opponent, but I think he's going to grapple fuck him for 3 rounds.
Cool, Nick. I agree with you here.
Thank you.
Like
that's why I like
Jones.
That's why I like
Miles Jones got 6 takedowns on Matsumoto.
That's why sometimes when I'm confident about what I think, I like to get it out. Yeah.
So I cannot steal it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And people don't know that I'm not just copying everything you say.
That was strategy.
Yeah. But yeah, you agree?
Yeah. Matsumoto's a really good fighter, but yeah, if Basharat is going to be able to get top time, then the line is pretty much guaranteed. But because it's Matsumoto going to get up, it's a really, really good fighter. But this feels like a bad matchup. Basharat looked kind of shit in his last fight. That was surprising to me. But maybe he just got caught against Gutierrez.
I don't remember the fight.
He was winning clearly and then kind of got caught, and it was like a small scare, and then he won clearly. But he had a round where it was kind of scary.
Yeah,
it would have been crazy if he got stopped by Gutierrez after all the people that Gutierrez has not stopped. Yeah, I've been high on Basharat for a long time on this one.
Yeah.
He has a win that is like Taylor Lapillus is a fucking good win, like great win. And that the Damon Blackshear, the way he beat him is another fucking great win. This guy is good.
I wonder if what is Farid knockout's probably a huge number, and I could see him like pounding him out.
I mean, if he gets a stoppage, it's most likely on top. So yeah, pick your poison. The under seems gigantic. Because if he's either going to be on top mauling Matsumoto, or it's going to be an all-out high-volume fight on the feet, and Matsumoto throws a lot and has some power, and I don't know. Seems big.
Basharat KO.
I feel the only scenario where this under doesn't look big is he's on top, but he's just like positionally being responsible, and Matsumoto is revolving enough so that he cannot get off. But yeah, seems big.
And
good fight, but
as you said,
for me, yeah.
As you said, pick your poison on how he would finish him, but KO plus 1,000. I don't hate it.
I mean, I go into the submission, honestly.
Good to know.
This plus 500, like, why wouldn't you take Basharat inside instead of?
Yeah.
Or doesn't go. I mean, doesn't go is plus 275. Basharat inside plus 300. Come on, what are we doing here?
All right.
Just take the doesn't go, Nick, if you like it. If you like Basharat by knockout, take doesn't go and root for someone to fucking die. Electric.
Will do. Next fight, going first again. I think I'm going to dust him off. My first round prop of the year. It's Mikhail Olachechik versus Marc-Andre Barrion. Olachechik, round 1, all over it.
He's taken a lot of money. I have not realized how much he has taken at this point. He's minus 500.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. This is starting to be disrespectful to the power bar. Michal is my guy, but seems crazy. Yeah, I'm going to pick him by knockout, and I expect a really stupid, fast, explosive fight early. But if Barriault gets on top of him, bad things are going to happen. Michal. I don't know. This seems wide. Everything else seems alright. Like under shaded to the under 1.5. Doesn't go minus 500. Yeah, makes sense. Barriault seems to be compromised, but he can dish it out still, and he's vicious in the clinch. Banger.
Yeah, I think he's gonna body shot KO. He tries to get.
If he touches his chin, he's going down, man.
Yeah.
He's so good, Mitchell. One of the guys. I feel like I only liked him, and then everybody started liking him. You know what I mean? He has become sort of a cult fighter.
Yeah. I love his brother too.
He goes on a run.
I love his brother
too.
Too.
Seems good, but Mitchell has never ever fought that gay as his brother last fight, so we don't claim him.
That's fair. But he also doesn't have the grappling ability to. I don't know.
Because he doesn't want to fight in a dishonorable way like his brother. He's
fair
a
man. Next fight. Keep losing our page. Jelton Almeida, another heavyweight matchup versus 13-3-1 Rizvan Kuniev. Can Kuniev stay on the feet? No one's been able to.
This was one of my very enjoyable robbery losses of the last year. Kuniev plus 200 against Blades. That was crazy. He lost that decision in Santh People Land. I couldn't believe my eyes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they must not claim him for some reason. It ruined.
He clearly beat Blades. That was crazy.
I think they may give one away of some guy they don't like as much just to throw us off the trail. It ruined the Inshallah parlay.
That was genuinely unbelievable. But yeah, this is not rocket science. Jelton needs to get on top and do his thing. I don't know if he can keep him down. Seems like a very... Not similar to Volkov because they are very different phenotypes physically, but yeah. Needs to take him down, and if he's not dominant on the ground, this is going to get very hairy late for Jelton, I feel. Jelton by submission early wouldn't be shocking, but Kuniev by stoppage mid too late neither wouldn't be shocking. Pick your poison type of fight. I'm not really sure what to do here. When it was like plus 170 Kuniev, I thought he was clearly the side. Plus 170, now it's getting closer. I think it's going to close in this range. Minus 150, plus 130. If I was going to play Kuniev, I would play him rounds 2 or 3. Yeah.
I like it.
Jelton is kind of a quitter. I was surprised that he didn't quit against Volkov in round 1 when he got reversed and was getting pounded. I thought it was over there.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he likes getting hit either.
No, he has a lot of great attributes, but he decided he didn't want to cut down to light heavyweight anymore. But Jelton would have straight up molested Pereira on the mat if he got that fight. This guy's an idiot. This guy would have tapped Poatan in 2 minutes. Straight up.
Why were they talking about that?
What?
Why did you bring up Poatan?
Because this guy stopped cutting to light heavyweight. Like Jelton used to be a light heavyweight. And he decided he wasn't a light heavyweight anymore and he wanted to fight the fats. Okay, congratulations, but you were right there, you fucking retard. And he was a horrible style matchup for Poatan. Horrible.
Yeah.
Like, don't you remember at one point he won a couple fights like smoking people and people were like, Jelton beats John Jones? I vividly remember this.
I do. It was like Donkey Kong. He was just getting on top and pounding people out.
Because that's how people work. Somebody wins or wins the belt and it's like, oh, is this the GOAT?
Yeah. Next fight, co-main event. Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi coming off a really good-looking performance in his last fight. Something tells me you might be leaning towards Albazi.
This line is out of control.
Yeah, I knew it.
I mean, the previous fight, the line was obviously off. He was like plus 170, if I remember correctly. But how does he go from plus 170 to minus 365 against a better fighter because he mauled the stupid cousin of Javid? I mean, come on, let's be serious. You know what I mean? And I think Albazi is better than Tagir Ulanbekov. But Tagir also, it's not only that Horiguchi looked great. Tagir looked horrible, and he looked like he has clearly overgrown the division and cannot make that weight anymore, and I assume he's going to, I don't know, go up. He looked absolutely fucking flat. He looked horrible, and he had looked pretty flat in the fight before that against the Kazakh guy that lost on the same card to this guy.
I feel like Tagir's always been like overrated just because he was in Khabib's camp. Like the motherfucker, in my opinion, he lost to Tim Elliott back in the day. Tim Elliott got robbed.
I think he won, but it was close, and it's like when he has the energy, when his cut doesn't basically kill him, he has the energy to grapple you. He looks great, like against Clayton Carpenter. That's a great win. But then he has looked absolutely flat. And Horiguchi, you can go back and watch what I said. I'm pretty sure I picked Tagir in that fight, in the podcast. It's the small cage. Albazi is going to grapple. He can grapple. He can take takedowns. Good grappler. He can hang on the feet. It's not like Horiguchi is separating massively against anyone. Albazi is bigger than him. I don't know, man. Seems to me like line is out of control.
Yeah.
The under seems huge too. It's the small cage. People need to start respecting the small cage. The small cage nationalism.
I'd love to see the stats on that.
On finishes in the small cage?
Yeah, the comparison.
It's like 12% higher.
Wow.
Or it was the last time I checked.
Right on. Yeah, it's getting out of control, the line, and it seems to keep growing. Minus 400 some places.
I mean, is this guy injured or something?
Yeah, people have very short memories.
He started to win in the UFC, but he was minus 470 against Figueiredo's brother, minus 375 against Alessandro Costa. Even money with Kai Kara France, plus 150 against Brandon Moreno, and now he's pushing plus 300? Because Khabib's cousin is too big for bantamweight? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Horiguchi favorite makes sense to me after what we watched against Moreno and Horiguchi's fight, but this seems huge. Like, if there is a good chance if he gets 2 takedowns, he wins the fight. He takes the back and bye-bye, that's the round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he has power, and he's a good finisher on the mat. Yeah, seems very wide to me. Obviously, if I take him, Horiguchi is going to win by 1-punch knockout in the first exchange.
But yeah,
seems wide, but it keeps climbing, and it's a little bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
The state of Japan betting Horiguchi, like, what's going on here? He's pushing minus 400.
He is.
I don't know. I guess that he looked great, unless something is happening like an injury. He looked great, and he's like one of these universally loved fighters for hardcore people and MMA hipsters. Like Horiguchi is like the Japanese George Floyd for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Horiguchi is better than Jose Aldo. That kind of shit. It's an all-time great, Horiguchi. You say Horiguchi to somebody that those people that act on Twitter like they hold the universal truth about MMA, they were there when MMA was formed. You know what I mean? They were there in the same room. Yeah, Horiguchi is like a deity. He's like, oh yeah, the one day all-time great from Japan. He used to fight not in the octagon, in the ring. He invented MMA basically. Horiguchi can beat Derrick Lewis.
Yeah. The people love him.
He lost to Pat Mix. I saw that with my eyes. Not that long ago.
Before we get to the main event, want to say like and subscribe. Make sure to comment after this is over. And also subscribe on Spotify. We're getting those numbers up. We have video on there as well. Just comes out a couple hours after we're done going live. So subscribe on there. And this weekend I'll be going live on my other channel, Combat Buddy, for the UFC Fight Night Bautista versus Oliveira. So subscribe to that one, Combat Buddy. Main event time. Mario Bautista 16-3, Vinicius Oliveira 23-3. So what kind of line did you get on Bautista 3-4-5?
Not yet, but yeah, you know what I think about Bautista.
Yeah.
I feel like this is another fighter that I was like the initial one that liked Bautista. Nobody thought he was good. I bet him against Sandagen the first time. I mean, the only time, like the debut or whatever that was. Mm-hmm. Really, really good fighter, Mario Bautista. He's turned into an elite fighter, I feel, in every sense of the word. Great pace, size, volume, he has power, great ground game. I mean, I may be wrong, but Oliveira seems like finish or bust for me.
I mean, yeah, in 5 rounds, it's hard not to see that.
seems like Bautista has a pretty noticeable cardio edge here, and he's the way better grappler.
Yeah, and he's saying how much he wished the last fight would have been 5 rounds.
I've been calling for Mario Bautista 5-rounders forever, I feel. Yeah, this is his time to shine. If he gets caught, I don't know how we are going to recover. The cartel Mario people. But yeah, I favor him, obviously. I think he's going to grind this guy. Just try to not die. Because this guy is wild and he's huge for the division and big puncher. But I have always thought he's kind of a fraud, honestly.
Yeah, I've always thought he was good, but like does seem the level where it just reaches, like even that fight where he had the knockout versus Sopaj. I don't know how to say that guy's name. He was
getting cooked.
Yeah, in the first round, and Sopaj just gassed, and that Bautista's not going to be doing that. I'm surprised this line even keeps getting closer. Where are we at right now? Is it minus 160?
At one point there was some Vinicius buy. It seems to be going away now, but yeah, makes sense to me. I would say Bautista should be a slightly bigger favorite, but there is a good chance that Bautista looks like free money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he comes out here, gets an early takedown, and just starts mauling the guy like he does on the ground, like what? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. In terms of betting strategy, it seems like you rarely bet the money lines on like a minus 200 favorite. Maybe you'll parlay them. Is that something you do?
I have almost never ever taken a money line at use as a straight bet. I think it has to be something that I think it's free or something.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers. But yeah, I think Mario Bautista is a good bet if you can get him at minus 160. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What is Oliveira by knockout? If he wins, if I was to bet Oliveira, I would take him by knockout.
His knockout.
Plus 245. Yeah, Oliveira by knockout plus 245 is much better than Oliveira moneyline plus 148, I feel.
You have plus 245? Because
I see that it's on Bet Online and it's pretty accurate usually.
According to like FanDuel and DraftKings have plus.
Yeah, Bet Online has highest on the board right now. I see plus 373, plus 350, plus 300. There is one plus 257, which should be illegal, Polymarket. Unless they want to sponsor us, then it's the best line, the most reasonable line, plus 257 on Polymarket.
No bullshit. I have the CMO's number. Someone connected me and he just didn't text me back.
I forgot that.
We'll get him though. Also, Steve Garcia may be coming up, and Bryce Mitchell. We're trying to get him next week for our the In the Arena Valentine's Week special. No UFC fight card, but we'll still be here. Maybe we'll preview the Cage Warriors card. But yeah, I'm in line with you. Just it seems like KO or bust for Vinicius Oliveira. Mario Bautista, I think it's finally here. 5-round Bautista.
Yeah. I hope this is his coming out party. Like, yeah, mold this guy. Come on, Mario. Really like the guy. What is not to like about Mario Bautista?
His haircut.
Talking stupid shit on the mic. He's just a family man that looks like a coyote.
Yeah.
Looks like a criminal, but he's a family man. And he's great at fighting. What is not to like about him?
Occasionally his haircut. But yeah, he's a great guy. He's one of the good ones. This is not the only card we have this weekend. Leading right into the UFC fight night is going to be PFL Dubai. Really solid card. We got Usman Nurmagomedov versus Alfie Davis. Kuramagomedov versus possibly pound for pound best in the world, Shamil Musayev.
I mean, that's a real possibility. This guy is the best welterweight in the world. It's a real possibility. We have to be honest. Especially with Shavkat out of the picture right now. It's possible, yeah. This guy is absolutely insane. What the fuck happened to Nick? Well, yeah, great PFL card. Loki probably their best card this year when it's all said and done. You like the London card Magic? Think it goes hard? I think it's pretty shit compared to the previous ones, right?
costume change.
Yeah, I was saying it's a great card, and Musayev, there is a real possibility he's the best welterweight in the world. I mean, the guy is used to the fucking inhuman limits. Like, have you seen his teeth? Come on, let's be serious. He has the worst Gino in the sport, straight up.
Worse than Manel Kopp?
What?
Manel Kopp?
No, Musayev is worse. Yeah, by far. Musayev has crazy Gino. It's like, it's not. He's not even trying to hide it. It's like, yeah, I'm a walking pharmacy. But the guy is absolutely insane at fighting. The way he has stopped Storley, the grappling inbred, and then what he did to Malatov was like serious. And Nurmagomedov is a really, really good fighter. This is one of the best fights of the year, but he's getting bet down, and rightfully so, because Musayev has looked unplayable. He's like prime LeBron from the Caucasus right now. The card is low-key great. I have to stream it, man. This should be illegal.
I'm going to have to too. I guess it's on ESPN.
This was on the song here before, but another platform that has bought it, but you can only get that if you have like your phone with them. You know what I mean?
That's insane.
So in fact, I have no way to watch it legally now, unless I change phone companies, which I'm not going to do. I have to fucking stream it like I was living in fucking Zambia.
In the States, it's only on ESPN Unlimited, which is $30 a month, which like it's retarded. I'm gonna have to stream it as well. Also, LFA now is on Vice TV in the States, and I have YouTube TV. I don't get that.
I have it on YouTube in the open.
The prelims are on YouTube.
No, everything.
Yeah, for here, just the prelims, and then it's on Vice TV. It's fucking bullshit. I love LFA. And most of the time, the websites you can't stream LFA. It's really frustrating. But yeah, insane main event though. We got a minus 1,500 favorite.
The almighty Alfie Davis. I don't know. I have no idea how he got there. Like, what the fuck is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas, man? Yeah, like, how this did happen? You realize that there was a point where he escaped bottom from Brent Primus, but if Primus stays on top, that's it. He almost lost to Brent Primus. And
yeah.
Somehow he kind of fluked away. I'm not going to call it fluke, but I don't know what Gatsi Badanov was doing in that fucking fight. And yeah, now he's fighting the ultimate cousin. Cousin Usman. I think he's going to get demolished.
Yeah. Do you think he finishes it fast? That's the only or is he just on him for 5 rounds?
I think he's going to get on top of him and do disgusting things to Alfie.
Yeah.
I don't see how Alfie wins if he doesn't stop him. Like, bro, doing your karate kung fu shit is not going to buy you a decision against Usman Nurmagomedov in Arabia or whatever, in Dubai or whatever this is. This is Road to Dubai, right? Road to Dubai. Every one of these cards is Road to Dubai. I don't know how fucking long is that drive, the Road to Dubai. They have been driving to Dubai for 8 months. I think it's Road to Dubai again.
It is.
All Road to Dubai.
And it's in Dubai, so...
I don't understand it, but yeah. Road to Dubai.
PFL's structure and branding and everything they try to do is... It's like
it's obviously a money laundering operation, allegedly. I'm not suicidal.
But some high-level fights, despite being maybe...
Like, I'm not opposing it being a money laundering operation. You know what I mean? Like, good for them, go get your money. I respect every way of people getting their livings.
Yeah.
That's all right.
As long as you keep putting on okay fights, even though their production sucks, and I'm always disappointed after I watch a PFL card.
They rough Paul Hughes twice. Yeah, whatever.
Every PFL card should just be Paul Hughes versus Nurmagomedov.
Yeah,
that
he kills him.
Yeah. That first fight was one of my favorite fights ever.
One fight left, Usman. After I don't know if this is the last one or he has another one, but I think he has another one. But after that, he's a free agent, and I assume he's going to come to the UFC.
Right on. So that's all the fights for this weekend. There's also an LFA card. Haven't looked at it, but Super Bowl 60, the New England Patriots take on the Seattle Seahawks. Actually, is it holding at 4.5? I bet the Seahawks at 4.5.
It went to 5 at one point, but immediately got bet down.
Yeah, I bet the Seahawks at 4.5.
That's a bad idea, Nick. Why would you buy them at the worst point?
At 4.5? You think it's going to get better? You think they'll be?
The public is going to be all over the Patriots.
Well, then I'll bet again. Yeah, I've thought the Seahawks since the beginning of the playoffs have been the best team in the league. They looked really good.
The best team in the league were the fucking Jaguars, and I will never forgive Josh Allen for this shit. But yeah, that was disgusting.
I'm gonna say
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Okay, like this is inevitable. This is a Destiny team that has the league behind them. Drake May is like the new favorite Gojim. You know what I mean? Yeah. Flag, first down. Then he uses his legs. I don't know how. Then 40-yard ball to Keishon Bote, who is now Calvin Johnson. Patriots by 3.
What's up? Give me a final score.
Final score, something like, I don't know, 31-27 Patriots, something like that.
You say 41-17 Seahawks.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Seahawks won this game by 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some alt lines of them winning by.
Their defense is absolutely unbelievable the way they. But I also feel like the way you beat them is deep or with your legs. And May can do both. His deep ball is really good. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's also a big game. I mean, Sam Darnold has to choke a game every year. He hasn't choked a game this year.
He's been looks maxing. That shit's over.
It's in the Constitution. Sam Darnold has to choke a game every year. The foundational fathers or whatever you call that shit said that Sam Darnold must choke a game. Yeah. I don't know. I think his hands are going to be like this. If the game goes kind of wrong, Sam Darnold. You know when he does this thing that everybody knows he's about to fuck up, and he for some reason he decides to stay in the pocket, slightly go up in the pocket with the ball outside of his body, and he's like this. And somebody comes and plop. I have seen that so many times.
I can really envision that.
He's a funny guy. If you give him time and he's protected, he's one of the best deep passers in the league, maybe ever. His accuracy is crazy. Like the actual numbers are crazy deep when he has time. But when he doesn't have time, he's like Benny Hill, bro. I don't know. I'm going to pick the Patriots, like, honestly. Do I think my pick is reasonable, or do I have an in-depth breakdown? Not really. I think the Seahawks are the better team. I think the Patriots have fluked their way here. I just think they are inevitable. And plus 200 is sexy. I don't want the spread.
Yeah.
If I bet the Patriots, I'm betting the money line. Yeah,
of course.
Plus 200.
Yeah, going to be a good game.
Patriots money line. Keishon voted. I was going to say touchdown, and Drake made touchdown. Parlay.
Yeah, Drake made touchdown for sure.
Who do you think is going to be like the unsung hero of the Super Bowl? There's one every year.
Kenneth Walker.
Maybe this is the game that Kenneth Walker decides to start running backwards again. Yeah, I can. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong for the Seahawks.
Yeah, we'll see.
They have to distract people from the Epstein shit and all that. May winning the Super Bowl is good for Deep State, Nick.
Yeah. We're going to have another episode this week on the Epstein Files drop.
I'm going to just say Jake Bobo is like plus 1,000 to get a touchdown. Last 2 balls he got were a touchdown. They ran this weird trick play, not trick play, but nobody's expecting the ball to go to him, and it has landed twice, both times. Just saying.
I like it. Jake Vogel, plus 1,000. Great show. Next week, no UFC card, but we'll still be here, possibly with Bryce Mitchell, so keep a lookout for that. And hope everybody catches this weekend. All right. Thanks. See you, Magic. This time I'm definitely going to end the stream.
Bye.
See ya. Oop.